Hi, everyone. This is Trish Kendall. I get to work with teams to help develop the mindset and behaviors that spark and nurture enduring relationships. And oftentimes in the seminars and workshops that I deliver, we explore different philosophies around asking questions, questions that allow you to open the lane for the other person to share, open a lane for the person that you're interacting with for them to share a little bit about themselves. So I'm curious, is there a question that you have asked or have been asked that has opened up that lane? This past week after a seminar, I got into the conversation with a smaller group of people that were at the seminar, and we started exploring questions. And we started exploring the difference between a question like, where are you from? Versus a question like, will you share with me a story about where your name came from? Or said maybe slightly different, will you share with me the origin of your name? Meaningful conversations create meaningful relationships, but meaningful conversations require meaningful questions. If somebody asked me that question, what's the origin of your name? Or will you tell me a story about about your name? I would first think about my mom. My mom passed away almost 2 years ago. And when I actually slow down and take a moment to think of her, when I'm prompted to think about her, I really appreciate it. And I would think about the origin of my first name, Trish. I was named after my Aunt Pat, my mom's oldest sister. She's Patricia. I'm Patricia. Now, my mom is the youngest of 7 children. My Aunt Pat is the oldest, and there's 20 years between them. And they grew up in a very, very, very poor area in a very poor way in the Appalachians and were raised by a single mom after their dad left them. And my mom always told me that my Aunt Pat was like a mom to her. My Aunt Pat cared for her like a daughter, like a child, that gave her so much care, but also that my Aunt Pat encouraged my mom at a very young age to embrace and pursue my mom's love of singing. And when I think about my mom today, the thing that I miss the most is listening to her sing. And so I am grateful for the gift, the enduring gift that my Aunt Pat gave to me by encouraging my mom when she was a little girl to embrace and pursue her love of singing. So when we're in conversations, whether it's with someone new or someone that we've known, meaningful conversations create meaningful relationships. But meaningful questions are necessary to create a meaningful conversation. What's a question that you've asked that has opened the lane for somebody else to share about themselves? Or what's a question that somebody has asked you that's opened a lane for you to share? Thanks for being along this journey with me. Choose and become.